Hear I! Love I! Love I! Love you too, all of you. And I want to assure you that the only reason why I am here is because I love my people. I believe that I am who I am and what I am because people sacrifice to make me who I am. And I believe I have to pay my dues. And so I've come to make my contribution to my people and my country. And I want to say that what is happening in this country is not good for the vast majority of the people of this country. And that is why we believe we could do different for all the people, including the people here on the industrial side. That is the reason why I'm here, to make sure that the people here on the industrial side, the working class, the laboring class, are in a position to be in a better position for themselves and their family. As I walk around this country, as I speak to people in this country, I understand the hardship and the challenges that they are facing. And it does not have to be so. It does not have to be so. And things could be a lot better. That is why we can't have a few people getting richer and richer by the day, and the vast majority of the people getting poorer by the day, suffering. And that is what it's about. And that is why we want to make an important response to the challenges that our people are facing. Take, for example, the high rate of electricity. That is something that we want to address. That is something that the unity government will address immediately on taking office in this country. What about the high cost of VAT? The high rate of VAT, that is something that we intend to address as the unity government once we take office. Those are the things. What about the improvement in education and the health system? Those are the issues that the unity government intends to deal with once we have a new government. And so that is what we're about. This isn't about any particular political party. It isn't even about any political candidate. This is about our country. My country, it is of thee. That is what I'm concerned about. And I will find myself fighting with anyone and everyone who is interested in saving this country and saving our people. You know your circumstances and your conditions. You know your own particular circumstances and conditions. And you know that you should be doing better than that. You know that you deserve better than that. And the resources of the country, the resources of this country belongs to all of us. They must be shared fairly and equitably. The resources of this country do not belong to any one man or one party or one section of society. The resources of this country belong to all of us. And that is what I am about. That is what the unity movement is about. We have to put all the past behind us. You cannot create a future by looking to the past. Whatever has happened, has happened. We have to make sure that we correct all the wrongs of the past and go forward. And just in case you want any example of that, you can find a better example than Nelson Mandela in South Africa. Nelson Mandela was put into jail all his young, productive life. Put in jail. And when he came out of jail and became the president of South Africa, the first thing he did was to set up a committee to address truth and reconciliation. He forget all the things that people did him. All what happened to him did not matter to him. He said, I am the president of South Africa. I am the president of all the people of South Africa. The resources of South Africa belong to all the people. What is this thing that you must look back? We have to end victimization. We have to end corruption. We have to end tribalism. We have to end the division. We have to go forward and look to our country. All of us working together to make a better country for all of us. That is what it is about. And that will be better for all of us. We are our brother's keeper. We must learn to look after our neighbor. Different colors, but one people. That is what it is about. That is what we want. We must ask for nothing less than that. That is what we must look for. That is biblical. That is scriptural. That is being Christ-like. That is what it is about. And anybody tell you anything different, you know they don't mean well. They're not talking the truth. They don't mean well. If you mean well for this country, and if you mean well, in order for all of us to prosper, it must be unity and getting together. I have been there. I know what it is. I see how people using the office for the benefit of their friends and their family. That's not supposed to be so. Nobody must have any special claim to resources of this country. The resources of the country must be shared for the people of the country. And that is what it is about. That is what unity is about. That is what it is going forward, looking forward. In fact, we are creating history in this country. Never before you could find 3 parties, including one from Nevis, not coming together after election for any convenience, you know. It is before the election, making a commitment and showing that you have a conviction to do better. You want anything better than that? And I want to tell you, you know, don't bother with them, you know. I know all the things that happened. Douglas almost drowned after the 1993 election, going to Nevis to form a government. Almost drowned. Went in a boat, come out the wrong place. Never know it's so deep. Going to form a government after election. And now he got a problem with people coming together to form a government. Almost lost his life. And he went to form a government with anybody in Nevis. He went to Paris. He went to Amory. They said, we don't want to be a part of that. Paris said, he went to Paris first. Paris said, I just come out of PAM government. How you expect me to join with you? He said, go to Amory. He went to Amory. Amory said, I am not interested in forming any government with anybody in St. Kitts. I'm neutral. Those are the facts. Douglas would have formed a government with anybody if they would have let him. Just desperation. This is not desperation. This is a conscious effort for people understanding what is happening in this country and know that we cannot continue the way we are going. That is what this is about. It is a decision by Timothy and myself. I sat down there and said, this land for debt swap is not a good thing for the country. I could not have slept well having taken part in any action like that when I know better. I said the increase in Senator's bill was undemocratic. I could not be part of that. I grew up under people like Bradshaw and Limor, the Supreme Democrats. What's happening now in the Labour Party could have never happened under Bradshaw or Limor. Never. What's happening is wrong. And when you can't call wrong, something is bad, is wrong with you. And so this is what this is about. This isn't anything for any convenience or any opportunism or trying to get anything. This is not about me. I gave up, I sacrificed in order to be here. I could have been sitting down in there and sucking up that. That is not right. That is what it is about. That is what it is about. This is about my people and my country. Like I said, I am who I am and what I am because people sacrificed to make me that. And I have a duty and a responsibility as a Kittitian to give back, to contribute to my people. I started my working life as a newspaper boy. Carrying out newspaper, my mother could not afford to keep us. My first job when I left school was as a messenger and a cleaner. It is the conditions of the country and what people do that brought me to where I am. And why shouldn't I give back? At the end of it, when the master called you, and he said, you fed the hungry, you clothed the naked, you visited those in prison and in the hospital. And when I asked him, when it is I do that? He said, when you did it to the least of the brethren, you did it to me. That is what it is about. Whatever I do to the master and to the glory of God. That is what I'm working for. That is what it is about. And so I want you to understand that. And nobody could be telling me my passion for the upliftment of my people are undiminished. In fact, it is even greater than when I started. That is what I want. My satisfaction at the end of my life would be that I would have done the best to my country and my people. And so I want you to understand that. And let me tell you something. I would not join with anybody or any party, anything, unless that is what we are working for. And anywhere I am, that is what has to happen. The Labour Party has lost its way. And so I want to make sure that there's a new beginning, a new way, a new order, a new dispensation, and we are here in unity to do it. We want to make sure that we are one people under God, saluting one flag, embracing one coat of arms, and singing one song for the development of our people. One love. Thank you very much.